Hi Laval, how are you today?
Hi Lauren, I'm not too bad, and yourself?
Yeah, no, I'm really good. How's your day been?
I've been good actually. So
Yeah.
it's not been a busy shift today, so everything's run smoothly.
Excellent. That's really good. And I see you've got some holiday coming up next month. Got any plans?
Yeah, going on a little staycation after lockdown.
Yeah.
So going to distress a bit. So yeah, not too far away, just down south.
Yeah.
Yeah, camping for a bit.
Oh, that'd be nice. I've actually just been camping last weekend in Seville Swim. Very hot, but it was actually really good fun. Whereabouts are you going?
Not too sure yet. We haven't planned, but we just know we're going camping so far. So
Okay.
we haven't planned. So it's just a group of lads. So it's probably going to be like just go out there and pitch a tent where we can. Really.
Couple of drinks and a
Yeah.
barbecue
Yeah.
and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really, really good. Have you got any other plans for holidays this year?
Not too sure yet. Well, I wanted to go to Amsterdam to see my friend,
Yeah.
but with the state of affairs at the moment, with the COVID-19 and everything, so we don't know what's happening yet.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I won't be seeing her, I guess, this year.
Oh well, hopefully it all sort of clears up and goes through. So, right. So today I just want to go through with you your annual review.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to discuss. I've got your sheet that you filled out for me, and we're just going to discuss how you think you're doing, how I think that you're doing, what help and support we can give you, and also how we can help you achieve the goals that you want to achieve.
Sure.
So just looking back, so you've been with us a year now, and you passed your probation and really, really well. When we look at what you were doing, you met all your targets across all matrix, which is really, really good, and that's really good to see that you've settled in and you've managed to do that. And then as we move on through the year, things have been going okay, pretty steady. You're always meeting targets. But then towards the end of the year, I've seen a little bit of a change. It's sort of slowed down a bit. I would have expected a bit more movement. So can you talk me about what's happened over the last couple of months?
When I first started, obviously everything was going fine, like work-wise and personal life-wise. But then the last few months, some issues have arisen, and it's personal, not work-wise.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
my sister was pregnant, so as we live in the same flat, me, her, and her other half. So she's pregnant, and her pregnancy has been quite a hard one.
Right.
So it's been really affecting her health,
Yeah.
which in fact has been stressing us a bit because she kept passing out. It was just visit after visit to the hospital.
Right. Okay.
So that's probably would explain why the performance have dropped a bit
Okay.
over
So
the last few months.
your attention's been more of
More
what's happening at home and not at work.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've noticed then also that your absences, especially recently, have become a lot more. So your average, you've had 8 over the years, which is quite high. And some of them you've been having like two of the same days off each month. Is that something related to at home?
That'll be related to what's been happening at home because as I said with COVID-19, because she's been having so many appointments where me and her other half have been literally kind of sharing them to go with her, like the one that are really important that he needs to go with.
Yeah.
In regard to her pregnancy, he's going with her.
Okay.
And then the other ones that's it's still in regards to her pregnancy but not related directly, so I would try and attend with her.
Right.
So that he's not missing too many days of work, and it kind of balance for both of us.
Okay. So what could we do to help you out? I mean, with all that going on, it's a lot going on. It's a very stressful time. We do offer a flexible shift patterns. We could do you maybe 4 days on, 3 days off, and work your schedule around that so that you can attend the appointments.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea and a good thing. And to be honest, I don't want it to affect work that much that they have to work around me.
Yeah.
But if that's something that work would be ready to do for me to help me out, that would be a good thing, and hopefully that will be able to help me to improve improve my performance at work as well.
Okay, all right. So that's something that we'll definitely look into, and we'll come up with a plan of what could be suitable for you, whether it's the flexi working or whether it's reduced hours or something like that, and we'll come up with a plan at the end.
Sure.
So obviously you've put in your statement that you want to become a team leader, and that's great. I love to see ambition, and I really want to be able to help develop everybody who wants to be developed and has got that potential, and I definitely see that potential in you. But what we need to do, I think, before we start the ball rolling on putting you on the team leader, is just to see some of your results start picking up.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, I'm not sure if you're aware, but actually your output at the moment is the lowest of the team. And I know, like you said, you've had a lot of family issues going on at home, and you know, babies are very, very stressful, and pregnancy, I had the same. So what we need to see is more improvement in that. So currently, the last 2 months, you've been achieving on your orders picked and shipped per hour 20, where the benchmark is 23.5. And so, like I said, among your peers and other co-workers, you're actually the lowest. So what can we do to help you move forward and get that done?
I think now with my sister nearing her pregnancy term, that should probably change once the baby's here.
Yeah.
Then it won't be as stressful as when she was pregnant, so that might change. So hopefully within the next couple of months, my performance will be improving again, and I'll be performing to what I was before.
Okay. So maybe what we should do is we'll maybe go over the next couple of next 2 months, and we'll have meetings, I would say probably every 2 weeks, just to see how you're getting on. And then once we get a bit further on, say 2-3 months, if your levels have started picking up, then we can come back and discuss what training plan we want to put you on for the team leader. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. So, and I think that's a good idea, because then there can be a follow-up as well.
Yes.
And then that'll be helpful for myself to know where I'm going, where I'm heading in the future, and whether I need to improve more on that, or whether I just need to just better myself and keep it going. And and in regards to the training, I'm just happy with that. Whenever you're ready, you think I'm ready, just provide me with the training, whether it's online or just provide me the link and the classes, and I'll be more than happy to complete and attend if needs be. Okay,
that's great. So we have noticed that you've had some issues with another employee. There was some aggressive behaviour which was dealt with. We had a hearing, it was dealt with, and it's now resulted, everyone's fine with what's happened, the outcome, you're getting on with that person. Can you just explain, because I know that you don't really like to join in with any of the social events, you haven't come to any of the charity events. Is there any issues that you're having with staff that we can help with?
No, the issue we had, it was a stressful day, and in the heat of the moment, words were said, but that's all settled. Everything's fine, and work is just running smooth again now. In regards to the social events, I'm not the type of person who likes to just socially to attend social events. Especially if I don't really know people, I'm kind of like, I might appear to be extrovert and talk to people, but if I know someone, I'll be like more than happy to talk and joke with them. But once there's a stranger there, that would be a different meaning. So
a bit more closed off.
So, because I don't know all of the people that work in the building, in the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I normally don't attend. And also, it's just that because everyone lives in this area as well, so it's easier for them to attend, whereas I live outside of the area.
Okay.
It's kind of a long journey for me to come to attend any events and then to go home.
Okay.
Especially if I'm having to get public transport and not driving.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. So maybe just in regards to the team that you work with, How would you feel like if we could set up maybe almost like a buddy system for a couple of weeks that you maybe meet and have lunch, your lunch break with someone, just so that you can get to know someone a bit better?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
It doesn't have to be every day, obviously. I know people want to do their own thing on their lunch break, but maybe once a week, have lunch with one of the team members, just get to know. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds okay. Yeah, that's something I would like to try, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be
that's something
really,
I'd like
really
to try.
good. That would be really good. Okay. Is there any questions you got for me in regards to your performance or anything else work-wise?
I know you said I've had my probation and obviously I passed that and I'm still there. And we had our mid-year assessment as well, where we sat down and we spoke and all that. And we talked about the training and if there's any other training apart from being a team lead, any other training that could help me in my current role, I'll be more than happy if you can provide me with a list of the training that I could do.
Absolutely.
And if there's any time limit for me to do them, I'll be more than happy to complete them to improve my knowledge as well of what I'm doing. That would be awesome if you could do that for me.
That'd be brilliant. What I'll do is I'll speak to your team leader and we'll come up with a plan that we can put in progress just for any future learning, any additional learning. It's always really good if people are keen to develop themselves.
Yeah.
And like I said, once we get a couple of months down the line, we want to try and get you on the team leader program and doing that. Okay, that sounds good. No, that's really good. Anything else?
No, I think that should be it. I'm happy with the appraisal.
Yeah,
I'm happy you've taken time to actually sit down and we can go over it.
yeah.
And instead of being there you go, that's your appraisal.
Yes.
So that's good. I like
No,
that.
and it is good for me to be able to sit down and just, discuss everything, find out a little bit more about you, because otherwise, if we hadn't spoke today, we wouldn't have known about the problems you've got going on at home. We wouldn't be able to support you in that, in you to do a better job for us. So, that's really good. So I just want to recap what we're going to do going forward. So we're going to meet every 2 weeks for the next 2 months. We're going to see how your targets are going, keep you on track.
Yep.
If everything seems to be going the way we want it to, we start getting above the benchmark, then what we'll do, we'll put you forward for the team leader role and allocate that training to you. Also, we're going to sit down and discuss your flexible working with your line manager. We'll try and make the best plan we can so that you're able to be able to support your sister at home with the pregnancy. And obviously that's also going to help out with your absences, which will be really good. And then also the last thing we're going to do is try and buddy you up maybe once a week just to have lunch with a member of the team, so hopefully you can start integrating a bit more. It'll be better for you to have a better working experience when you know more of the people around you.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time today, Laval. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to meeting you again in 2 weeks and we'll see where we're at.
Yep, no problem. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.